right. All right. Welcome, welcome everyone. If you are here, please leave us. You are welcome to the investment nets. You are welcome to the investment nets. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. You can put your questions in the comment section and we'll do our best to address them as always. You are always welcome. Welcome everyone. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome everyone.
Bro, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Oh, yeah, it's good now.
Okay. We are live though, but just that I'm not. Let me share
Oh,
them.
okay.
How are you seeing the market?
Hmm. This year I've not done anything yet. I've still not recovered my from the Christmas shopping.
Welcome, those of us who are joining us. Please do us a favor, share the stream so we can get started. We just want to. You can always put your questions in the comment section and then. Right. And the Jade go to hide. to mount YouTube live is very complicated. That no wonder people are on TikTok plenty.
Yeah, I don't know why
If you are not
something as simple as a
if you are not
a
very
call
technical,
feature
you
they don't have.
struggle. Mm. Please, if you are joining us, you are welcome to the net. Please, we are getting started. Share the stream, please. If you can hear the sound and everything well, please just put a comment. Put a comment. Let's know that you can hear us and the sound is good. Just type OK in the comment section. Let me know that the sound is coming through well. Then we can get started. Let me know in the comment section and then we'll get started quickly. Right. Right, everyone, you're welcome. I'm just see if I can find the right link. Was I able to grab the link easily?
Yes, I think I even shared it to someone right now just to see.
Okay. Okay. Then we are good. Welcome, everyone.
Should I post it in the
Yeah,
group?
you can post it in the group.
Okay.
Yes, you can post in the group. Let me. People won't come and ask questions, so then they will. At the later they will. All right. Thank you.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Evening. Oh, senior pass.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. I salute.
Oh,
Where
Thank
you
you
go
very
hide
much. I
for?
think I'm. Oh, Charlie.
The
The
you still
matter
did a
no be
tamale
here.
inside.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just finished the screening process.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
More
Hey,
more cash will
beer,
come.
are
beer,
you?
beer, man.
More
Oh,
cash will
this
come.
small thing.
This one that is saying small. Hmm.
This thing, Charlie.
It's
Someone say
referring to
big.
this as small.
It's very small.
Right, Charlie.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up? Alpha, are you done
With
planting?
oh, we did top. Oh, we are done with 4 acres. We are still on it. We are going steady.
Great. Charlie, big ups, big ups, big
Mm-hmm.
ups. You're
The,
doing
ta-
great.
the target is massive. Like I want to really go really hard on it and see what the result will be. Right. Okay. You watch the market today, right?
Today I've been Charlie lately, dear. I'm not gonna lie, Charlie. I've
Oh
been
yeah, busy
engaged
with
in other
other
stuff.
things. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Busy with other things. Yeah. For anyone who is joining us for the first time, you're welcome to the Investment Nets. If you have any question, please put in the comment section. We are talking about investing as usual. So if you have any question, please put it in the comment section, and then we'll take it from there. But I think primarily for me, it's just a bit on what what we have been seeing in the market or what expectations are this year. Uh, Already me, I've started seeing God doing some magic like that, but I can't even get it to buy, so I don't even know what to say at the end of the day. I mean, I don't know what God is doing. No, just don't know. Just don't know. If you are listening to us, please feel free to put your comments. And
Ah, I finally get to see Mr. Apas himself.
yes, listeners, please you can
Nice officially meeting you.
put your comments in the comment section, and then we'll start from addressing some of your comments for you. You're welcome to the investment net where we talk about investment. We want to try as much as possible to get a lot of you investing. So please put your questions. We have the senior man here. So today, as his network has allowed him, I'll give him much of the time to share some insight, specifically because last time you didn't finish your take even on car bank before we lost in the network. So I would,
Yeah.
yeah, I think, yeah. So I would give him a lot of time so that he can go on with it as well. Yeah, I mean the screening too. I get your point. I have a friend from Sunyani to say it's under pressure on the screening thing. So it will. Uh,
Yeah, but we rounded up
uh,
on Thursday, but there was a spillover, so Friday we
okay,
concluded.
okay.
Yeah, so fire service will be taking over.
Okay, 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 good. All right, so let's start quickly on your side. So you were sharing something about Carl the last time. Let's give you the room to finish those expressions. I realize that the live people watch afterwards, so it's good to
Oh,
just
okay.
it's recorded already,
All right.
so just come for it later.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes. So what I was saying about Carl was that
yeah,
usually you measure um, a stock or how well a stock would do. You use a number of parameters. I like to break it down into three primarily.
yeah,
That is fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and the macro analysis. And what I sought to convey the other day is that if you look at the macro aspect, okay, Carl is in
yeah,
a very comfortable lead because the macro has to do with the environment or the enabling environment that government, you know, the enabling environment that government creates for businesses to thrive.
yeah,
So if you look at interest rates, which we all know now interest rates are low, and so a lot of investors are going to be moving a chunk of their investment from T-bills to the stock market.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
And let me go ahead of myself. The finance or the finance stocks are going to do very well this year. And I'll come to reasons why the finance companies are going to do well this
Did
year. And so
did
based on
welcome.
that,
Oh.
Jada, sorry, the cash man. So based on that, I think that in the macro analysis, cars stands a good chance because interest rates are low and consumers are going to borrow more. And so once their cash, and once they raised more cash during their share issues,
Yeah.
okay, now their books are well balanced, and so they can borrow more, or sorry, they can
Yeah,
lend
Charlie.
more.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And once they stand a good chance of lending more, I mean, um, yeah, they stand to benefit from interest that they will charge customers who borrow from them, right?
Yeah.
And what do we call monetary policy rate of Bank of Ghana, which has come down significantly. Okay, and so the cost of borrowing is cheap. People are going to be motivated to borrow.
Yeah.
So in the macro analysis side, Carl stands to benefit from that. Then
That.
technically, when we talk about technically, we are looking at trends. What
Yeah.
has been the trend? historically, what happens when monetary policy rate is low? What happens when interest rates are low?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
encourages borrowing.
Yeah.
And once it encourages borrowing, which institutions are in that space to lend money?
Money. Yeah.
Financial institutions.
Yeah.
It has always been the case that when monetary policy rates is low, when interest rates are low, much borrowing is done. And when borrowing is done, a lot of expenditure is done,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So both technically and macro car stands a good chance. Now we look at the fundamental analysis where you talk about the management. Their books were in tatters. As we used to say, they were in ICU. But after the share issue, their books were balanced. Now, what will the management do with that? The fact
Yeah.
that your books are balanced does not necessarily mean that you have a bright future. The
Yeah.
road you choose to walk on will then determine whether you'll be successful or not.
Yeah.
Their NPA was very high, non-performing loans were very high.
Yeah.
If you look at their CAR, it was also in the negative.
Mm.
They may want to trade cautiously. They wouldn't want to find themselves in a
Yeah.
situation where they will lend so much money
I mean, that would be like going back to what happened to you in the
that
past.
borrowers
You are
will
repeating the same mistake.
not be able to.
Yeah.
And if they in the same situation that they were, so the the best way one can actually assess the books of Carl is after the first quarter of 2026, allowing cash to free. That will give us a better idea. And once we know the strategy of the management, then we can then forecast going into the second, third, and fourth quarter of 2026.
Yeah. Right. Good. Good. So, will you like from where you stand? It's crucial for us to get their statements right, their report at least for the first quarter, right, before we start looking and knowing what
Yes,
possibly could happen.
yes, you are in the negative and you have raised cash. Now that you've raised the cash, we don't know what you've used the cash for. We are not
Yeah.
soothsayers. It's only after you have reported the first quarter
Yeah.
that we can then see, okay, this is the direction the management wishes to take the company to. Are they being overly cautious? Are they being careless?
Yeah.
Or they are being strategic?
Yeah. 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 I mean, I totally
That will
agree.
give us a
I totally agree. I totally agree because I mean you'll be speculating right now if you are saying they are going to do well without knowing what exactly their books are saying. Unless you have some insider information to know what's happening, then clearly you really are all in the dark as it speaks. All right, cool. You're welcome, all everyone. Please put your questions in the comment section. We'll do our best to address your questions for you. Are talking about investment. We are getting a senior man to share his thoughts about Cowbank as he speaks right now, and because the last time we couldn't get him to share his thoughts. But do us a favor, put your comments there, and let's address them for you. Let's address them for you. Good evening, Ninote. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Steffis, you're welcome. You're welcome. Good to see all of you here as well. Put your questions, any question you have, and then we'll address that. All right, Jed, what's your take on the market? Which stock is taking you? Me, I'm all in for Go as it stands now.
Jedi there.
Uh, okay,
It
okay,
seems he's on mute.
yeah, yeah, Jed, we can't hear if you're talking. Mm. All
What's the
right.
question again?
What's your take? What's your take? Which stock are you very positive about this year so far? The
Well,
comment is saying go Carl and GCB. Steffis is saying go Carl and GCB in the comment section.
okay. Well, I think this year I will be rooting for Cal because I think with the kind of that I'm doing to Cal in the last end of the year 2025, there's a big toll on them to prove that they can stabilize most of their um, finances or in terms of their.
All the money that they took from West, they have to put it to good use.
Yeah, they have to put it to good use because you see, there was a clear indication that investors were confident that Cal will be able to do something if they get this funds that they were looking for.
Yeah,
So to me, there's now a big toll on them to prove investors, uh, not
right,
even prove
right.
investors, to make sure that they can be able to manage the money and the company itself in the whole.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
year I'm rooting for.
For Carl. Okay, okay, good, 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 good. Right. Jade is expecting some magic to happen from Carl this year.
Yeah, yeah.
I would really like to see their first quarter
I
finances.
I would definitely also be interested in their first quarter finances. Yeah. As we let's just look briefly into what the report today's report is, and then maybe that will guide our decision moving on. If you look at so anyone who wants to take a 10 can, if you look at one stock that is getting a very huge bid price is AADS, Anglo Gold Ashanti Depository Shares. I am not sure what's happening in that sector, but I've been watching it for some time now, and the bid it's always very huge. I'm not too sure what's happening. If anyone has anything, what's happening in the gold sector? Is it because the price of gold is going higher? What exactly is happening there? And the next one that is shocking me is HOTS. HOTS. I think the one in the consumable space. Yes. Remember last time I was saying HOTS. Um, I was saying what I went to buy their cocoa powder and it was really really bitter. So I wasn't too sure. Yeah,
Yeah, last year.
yeah. But if I look at the GSC analysis, like there's a really great demand for their stocks. So let me just be throwing them around. If you want to take a point on them, you can just take it. That as well. Access Bank also high demand. Um yeah, hot. Anglo Gold Ashanti Depository Shares, Trust Bank Limited, Access Bank, Clydestone again on the list again, ETI also making some moves. So those are the companies. That's for MTN. I don't know who has been trading MTN lately. You can see like 40 million, 50 million shares traded in a day, and you just see that. As for MTN, is time to stay, right? So I mean, which one strikes you essentially? The age Anglo Gold Ashanti itself is also getting bit, and then the Anglo Gold Ashanti Depository Shares, the AADS, is also getting a lot of requests as well. Interesting, Camelot is also getting it. CPC is also getting some bits. It looks like every stock is getting a shake up as we move along. Of course, I'm not too sure what's happening in all the sectors, but for me, what is shocking me is the HOTS because I haven't heard any news also to that effect to say something is about happening. As for Go, I have heard a couple of things lately. So yeah, Wes, you have something to share. Let's.
Yes, yes. So I wanted to mention when it comes to HOTS and the other um, penny stocks like CPC
Yeah.
and the rest. I have this speculation that because the interest in the stock market is growing gradually, I feel like most of the newcomers that are coming in are looking at these penny stocks as something they could
Yeah, yeah,
easily
yeah, yeah, yeah.
get into. And
Mm.
so unless there are other numbers that causing their performance on the market to rise, I feel like most of the interest is coming from the newbies who are entering the market.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Very
Yes.
interesting.
In addition to that, if you look at the macro again and the technical,
Mm.
it is safe to say that this year financial and consumer stocks are going to do well.
Mm.
Now, HOTS falls under consumer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And
Are you able to hear Papas? Okay.
HOTS is definitely one of them. And so an investor with foresight.
Yeah. You definitely will start thinking.
Jade's transition homes is definitely going to do.
Yeah, I saw some massive growth in EGL the last time, right? Some create some huge demand for EGL the last time, and the prices
Yeah,
are going up.
they'll do well. They'll
So,
do well
but
this year. So yeah, get set for some huge, capital gains as well as
I
dividends.
bought SIC. I wasn't getting.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, interesting. I personally
I wasn't getting.
project that SI see some big hope, like Apans will get some bump,
Yeah.
and I think I shared a bit of that earlier on the fact the policy of Okada driver,
Shareholder is and what their history is. Sometimes it plays
the biggest private investors cashed out during the IPO. Sam Jonah and all those big guys who were privately invested before the IPO, they had all, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, cashed out. And so to him, that is a bit worrying. Why those big guys are leaving the market. I mean, it could also mean that they are just taking their profit, right? But
The profit. Yeah.
I would have expected that if something gave you enough profit, why do you want to take all of it if you have hopes that it's going to do well again? But I mean, those are just my.
all right. It's interesting that you mentioned Samjuna.
Mm.
Now you would recall that Samjuna had issues in Nigeria with
Mm.
some of his investments. Could
Yeah.
it be that he was in need of liquidity?
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it could just be coincidence.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
needed liquidity to sort some issues out
Yeah.
because they happened, just
Yeah.
around the
Yeah. Yeah.
same
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Could have been a reason why.
it would,
Yeah. 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 Wes.
I also think, let's at the point they are going IPO, private investors trying to liquidate their stocks doesn't really affect them much
Mm.
because it leaves more room for the public investors to come in. So
Mm.
in a way, at that point in time, I don't think it's good it's a good enough key analysis point for
Mm.
that.
All right. Cool. Yeah, please put your questions in the comment section, and we'll do what to if there's a
So how about
I think we've lost that pass.
yeah, we've lost that part. Please put your questions in the comment section, and then we'll do a bit to touch a bit money. I mean, Lucky is saying his all-time favorite is Go, GCB, BOPP, Cal, Total, and Access. Perhaps you wanted to make a point.
yes? So what I was about to say is that we would necessarily have to look at the book to price ratio, because I mean, if you are dealing with banks,
Yeah,
the most important thing is book to price ratio.
yeah.
That gives you a fair idea of the stock price,
Mm.
overpriced or undervalued.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we have to, download their financial statements and look at that.
Mm. Interesting. Yeah, all right, cool. I mean, they have. If you look at I think one thing I like about FAB is that if you look at their website, they have properly documented like all the reports very very well. Like you can go through all of them like every year, even when they were not publicly traded like that. So they still had their records, everything down there that you can always
In
refer to.
order. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty. I think
No,
that's
no
one.
wonder they were allowed to list. If they hadn't had their books in order, they wouldn't have been allowed to
Yes,
list.
yes. Well, it explains why. It explains why. Because yeah, they were really organized. Like I went to their site, it was easy to find all the information you needed, and you could download. Yeah. In terms of
Wow,
capitalization, I don't think they're a very big bank though, compared to the GCBs and the Eco banks and things. They are not that huge though, but they are very organized with the little they have. Yeah, they are very organized with the little they have. Yeah, I think
that's
that's important.
interesting.
Mm. I was looking at the yeah. Has anyone gotten GCB to buy any lately?
Maybe West has.
No, that's since the last time. I feel like GCB will be it's probably becoming a trend. You'll be getting this GCB around December.
Right. On a normal ground, apart, what should a company do though in a situation like this? Do they get to know instantly?
I don't get that.
So say what's happening to GCB where people are looking for your stocks to buy. What should a forward-looking company do? Like it's been a long time. Like because for me personally, come on, how is it that we've been looking for your stock and we are never getting it and nothing seems to be happening? And for me, it's a bit worrying. But uh, then again, what should a company do if they find themselves in this situation?
The one time that your network is it's okay, we are in trouble. Apart, whatever you did to your network is affecting all of us.
Yeah, I- he has gone to uproot. He has gone to uproot the mast and move it to his place.
Bro, it seems now you have the strongest network.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
For me,
I
whatever
think
GCE should
I
do
think
to make the stock available, they should
so
do it.
yes and no. Yes, because day in day out that there's high demand, and we've seen the effects of demand on the stock markets. And I feel like the more the your stock rises in value, most of the time it ends up affecting the fair value of your stock, where now it's starting to cost more than an average person is willing to pay for. And at that point, it may end up affecting other things as well. It ends up affecting something like your earnings per ratio, and so it gets to a point where you have to take a decision to either split the stock, or maybe introduce more shares. In anyhow you want to go about it, introduce more shares to at least control demand for a bit. And I feel like that's where they have to come in, unless they feel they are enjoying they are enjoying what's happening on the media, why how talking about them, and the inavailability of their stocks. Unless they are enjoying that part of the the media, I think yes, they should do the split.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us are waiting to
To buy. You are waiting to buy.
Interesting.
I don't see Jet here, and I don't see
Yeah, I think we've lost
Bright
him.
too.
So I'm trying to check on Wall Street, the fair value of
Hmm.
Deutsche Bank.
Hmm.
Okay. On Simply Wall Street, right?
So I think it has crossed. It's in the yellow, right? So it's
Hmm. That's cross the fair value.
supposed to be true. Yeah. What I'm looking at here says it's 89% overvalued.
That's
Is that
crazy.
true?
That's way crazy.
89.
Yeah.
Wait,
But what happened is
that's crazy.
they used DCF.
Okay.
That DCF method
Mm,
that they used, discounted
Cash
cash
flow.
flow model.
Okay.
And so basically what they are doing is looking at its future cash flows
Mm,
to determine whether
mm,
the current share price is overvalued or not. And based on that, it is 89% overvalued. But look, let's be honest.
mm.
GCB is a hot cake. And usually when you are a hot cake, you can flex
It
your
is,
muscle,
yes,
right? Yeah.
definitely.
Even at its
yes,
current share
right.
price, many are still willing to part with their money, right? So
Yeah, right.
and the fact that looking at the composition of the shareholders, it gives investors confidence that not much can go wrong. They know their
Yeah.
investments will be safe. Yeah.
In terms of risk, I feel like people don't find it too risky to um, invest in a company like JCB. So it does make sense. A bank like JCB, it does make sense. But again, the price.
There's a question there asking whether we think Atlantic Lithium is a good
And
one.
I also feel like most of the,
Yeah,
I
you're
may be
welcome
wrong
to
here,
answer.
but
I
most
really
of
like
the
this.
investors, uh,
Thank you.
yeah, most of those holding JCB are long time. They've been holding
The
for
fact is
a
still
very long time, and because of that,
He's on.
I think
I can see him on the stream on YouTube. I don't know why he's not here.
Yes, I can
Someone is
hear
asking
all
a
of you
question.
though.
If do you think Atlantic Lithium is a good venture to invest?
hmm, it's always difficult to answer questions like that. Me personally, I've not done any research into Atlantic Lithium yet, so I won't really be able to um, give an honest opinion on that. Can you hear me?
They've been back and forth about the contract, back and forth, and look, what is lithium used for? What are the
Mostly,
byproducts of lithium?
reusable and
What is the
rechargeable
world
batteries.
demand for lithium? These are questions that we need to answer.
Yeah.
Now, there are three things about a stock you can't change stock. It's either it comes down or it goes sideways. It's either a stock goes sideways, it goes down, or it goes up. These are three fundamental characteristics of a
Mhm.
stock that on your goal. You see, we can never talk about stocks without touching on an individual's goal, an individual's um, horizon, or how long you intend to stay invested, and even your entry and exit strategy. So if you ask if Atlantic Lithium is a good stock or to invest in or not, one would have to necessarily understand what your goal for investment is, how long you intend to stay invested. Because you see, if you are someone who is looking for to cash out in the shortest possible time, I wouldn't say yes. If you are somebody who is willing to put the money in and go to sleep, I'll probably say yes.
Mm,
Jed, are we together?
Yeah,
Boys, please, can you hear
and
me?
pass. I can hear you.
Yes, I
yes,
Yeah,
I
I
can
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 hear
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 you.
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 Yes, yes, yes. So look, it's been static for a very long time. And if you indeed look through their
Mm,
financial statements, you find losses in there.
mm,
So currently, the company isn't making profits, right? But you can strategically position. So that's why I'm saying that if you intend to cash out within the shortest, but if you wish long haul, then I would advise that we look at the first quarter financial statements for 2026 because there have been a lot of back and forth. So the
Yeah.
first quarter report will give us a fair idea of where the company plans to what the management intends to do, right?
mhm.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't give you a yes, a go or no go answer. The best is to wait for the first quarter report and you'll get a better idea.
But are they
So
really
yeah, that's my take
operational?
on that.
Are they operational?
Okay, so yeah, Obi, I hope you've gotten some cues on Atlantic Lithium.
hopefully he has. Jet, can you hear me?
Someone said BOPP should also split so we can buy more. We can buy some. Do you guys think the Ghana stock market is ready for like the discussion
Yeah.
on splits now?
A good question.
Where's come again?
I'm asking, do you think the Ghana stock market is ready for discussions on stock splits now? It could be any company.
Uh, well, I don't I don't think we are. I don't think we are because considering how illiquid our market is, and also I think most of the companies listed are not that let me say
Big.
expensive
Mm,
relatively.
Yeah.
But I think when we check the real sector, we think we have the a lot of the concentration is in the finance or the banking sector, where we have about 5 or 6 stocks, and now FAB has also joined. That is where, apart from GLD, the gold ETF, which is way high up there, I think 400 or something. The rest are all within something relatively, let
the
me say,
highest is 40,
yeah,
40 or so. No,
yeah.
okay,
So
50. That would be BOPP.
I would
50.
say we aren't developed to that point yet. But then, looking at some overvalued stock like GCB, and um, you may want to think that way too.
Mm, right.
Are they operational? Yeah, so I think someone's asking about the Atlantic Lithium. Yeah, OB is saying, are they operational? I think someone
I,
last week I was trying to download their report. It seems they are more based in this country. Their operations are more concentrated in. No,
I don't think they have started operation in Ghana per se. I
no,
don't
no, no,
think.
no, no.
I don't think.
Even when you check the reports, it's more like um, just like I said, they are trying to establish. So most of the report is about the other country, the mother country.
Yeah.
I'll try and find it. They have a very so
Yeah.
I think even last year when we did an analysis on it, the projection was that they are not set to make profit for the next 2 to 3 years.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm,
Clearly, all those buying are just buying that should in case they start serious work, then they are hopeful that it will pay for all the times that they have wasted and all the time they have waited for them to come. So hopefully they come. So I think it will be an exercise of faith and hope, as some did in the case of Bank when they were when, when they were in the difficult moments. So let's see how it goes as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You guys read
So that's the point I
the
was.
yeah. Yo, go. I pass. Yeah. In which way can you
Nice.
download the report of a company? Hmm.
Yeah, Brad, you are about saying something.
No, I was just reading a comment. In which way can you download the report of a company? I was just looking at it.
Hmm.
Oh, as for report, hmm, several ways to download the report. You can go to that particular company's website. Most of them will
Okay.
publish their reports, and then you can download it from there. So our classroom, you can if you are looking for any company's report, they owe you to publish it on their website. And also the Ghana Stock Exchange also publishes their reports as well, as a way of transparency and listing requirement on the Ghana Stock Exchange website as well. But I've always gone to the company's website to download the published report. Sometimes all the financial blogs and the financial news platforms also do well to share it when they find it as well. So I think it's always
Yeah.
available.
Also, also um these platforms that we usually do stock analysis on, they also kind of digest these reports where you don't have to download. If you don't want to, you can just, you know, it's timely in a manner that you can actually get all the information you need. But if you do want to download, then like Bright said, you can look into the company's website, Ghana Stock Exchange, and sometimes blogs. Yeah, blogs do also
Yeah.
share this information.
Right. Let's wrap up with the last question on which sectors do you think? I mean, Apasiba has shared on the sector already, right? You mentioned that
Hmm.
there'll be some financial sector will see some growth, and the consumer sector, Apasiba has, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, so yeah, we've mentioned that already. Yeah. Then there's a question: what is your take on AADS, CPC, and ETI?
Thank you. Wait, I didn't know I was gone.
Okay, I could only
This
see Jet
network
though.
thing is okay.
All right. I think the
So
yeah, Wes, go.
so yeah, I was about to address yeah, Obi.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
we've yes, we've kind of touched on these companies already. Maybe ETI. So
Yeah.
far, I've not heard anything on ETI. So maybe if you guys can, uh, I've been asked the question, I think about twice within this month. So yes, if you guys can share some insights on ETI.
The thing about ETI is that I'll leave that to apart. But the thing about ETI is that because of the cross country analysis you have to do, it's a bit difficult with just seeing what is happening to EcoBank Ghana to conclude that ETI is going to see some growth. Because
Mm,
EcoBank Ghana alone is not enough to tell you that ETI is going to produce some good profit. So it will involve some in different reporting to understand what's happening in EcoBank Togo, EcoBank Ghana. But of course, clearly we can see EcoBank Ghana is doing well. But the question is, we need to go and look at what EcoBank Nigeria, EcoBank Togo, and
Yeah.
those countries are doing for us to fully
Will it
tell.
translate to other
Yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
So
So that's the
so
and
thing.
the funny thing is that when I tried setting up some portfolios on Simply Wall Street.
Yeah.
ETI, the currency denominated for it is Naira. I was trying to change it to cedi, but there's no cedi denomination for
It's
ETI.
in several African countries, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of these
we lost a pass. Actually,
right.
the denomination was I have
Yes, I can hear you
this
now.
confusion. Okay, me, is it me or a pass?
Yes.
Apart.
So looking at ETI, just like you rightly mentioned, because it's in
I've
so
always
many
had some
African countries,
confusion on
some of
the
these countries sometimes
the
suffer from
currency when it
currency
comes to ETI.
depreciation
But then
Yeah.
yes,
and
I'll
all
wait
that.
for you guys to finish the analysis and I'll drop my question on that.
And historically, November, December, I'll use Nigeria as a case study.
I can't seem to hear
November,
anyone. Can you
December,
guys hear me?
Yeah. He's
historically, November, December share prices usually drop.
Because of the currency issues around that time.
Yeah, Wes, I can hear you.
Would you say it's because of the currency issues around that time?
Yes, and sometimes to themselves. And so we date just to have a good time. Some of these countries, they like to chill. Let me put it that way. All right. So what strategic investors do around that time is
Wait,
to
am I
lie
the
in
only one
wait.
who can't hear Abbas?
November, December, they go in heavy. Then around somewhere around March thereabout, then they can partially withdraw.
Mm. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I've been following them for some time now, just trying to understand how their system works. So ETI is an interesting stock. What happens in the various African countries has a rippling effect on the share. November, December, don't panic because it will usually pick up in the first quarter thereabout.
Mm. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, cool. Right, Wes, you said you had a question regarding ETI.
Are we together?
Yes,
Yes,
I
can you
can
hear
hear.
me now?
Yes, we can. I
Yeah,
can hear you.
loud and clear.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
ETI does pay dividends in dollars, right? I mean,
Yeah,
looking at the last time they paid the dividend.
yeah.
Yes. So if you let's say you convert it into CD,
Mm.
the last dividend they paid seems to be higher than the price of the stock, and it's kind of confusing to me how that is.
Okay, you convert as you convert the dividend value, the money they paid.
Yes.
It was actually more than the this thing. That would be, which year is that? Let me see.
I looked at the last year they paid dividend. I think it's 2022 or 2023.
Mm.
Let me confirm.
I see 2023 here though. Anyway,
And I find it kind of confusing how, yeah,
and
so the last dividend they
what did
paid,
you see? What did you see when you checked the dividend? Because a stock analysis is saying 0.0107 Ghana cedis 2023 May dividend.
wait, 0.01,
Yeah, 0.01. That's
but then you
20.
see on some,
Mm.
yes, you see on some websites it says 0.01 cents, not cedis.
Ah, yeah, that will be problem. Here they say 0.01073 Ghana cedis. Because if it's cents, then
Oh,
if you do
okay.
the conversion, you definitely end up getting something way more than the stock price.
Exactly, exactly.
Maybe yeah.
So it has been confusing for me why, the dividend will be
Yeah,
even higher than the stock price.
yeah. I mean, somebody's asking a question about ADB. I think I will have to wait for the recapitalization of the bank. They have a new board. We expect some good news, but I'll wait for the recapitalization of ADB to see what's happening. But I also wait for
Um,
their report to see. I mean, at least the first quarter report, and see if they are coming out of the situation they found themselves in. Then from there, you can say for a fact this is what we should expect. So yeah, Philip, I hope that answers your question. But if anyone has anything to add, you can.
which Right, with the recapitalization of ADB, is it yet to be done or it was last year?
Yet the NIB was done, and they promised that they are going to do ADB. I'm not sure they have
Oh,
released.
okay, good, good. NIB was last year. Okay, okay. I was confusing it with ADB. Okay.
Yeah. So the next in line is ADB and CBG.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see how that happens. Uh, NIB has posted some massive growth from some reports I read the last times. Let's see how it goes. All right, cool. Thanks for today. I think we'll explore another, like Wes was saying, TikTok, and see which one. I think that's fairly more, much more stable, and see how it goes. YouTube is very complicated. That's just the truth. If I tell you even the setup, how this setup was done, that is no man's play in the first place. So let's see how it
Yeah.
goes. I mean, TikTok, you just take your phone, you click live, no, you are live. You can even invite
Hmm.
people. If you are the only one going live on YouTube, it's easy. But if you want to invite people, it's a whole conversation on its own altogether. So I think it's
Yeah.
yeah, inviting
TikTok is
people.
so easy. It's easy and straightforward. They don't
Wes,
want any stress.
Yeah.
Wes,
Yeah, about.
you touched on the dividend history of ETI.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Maybe after this live, go to
Mm.
Trading View,
Yeah.
and
The app
you
you
search
shared the last
for
time.
ETI. Yeah, and you go to the dividend history to give you a
Mm,
breakdown.
Mm.
okay, okay.
All right. Cool.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Thanks everyone. Thanks everyone. I think it was a good short time, though Ghana network was worrying us, but at least we did our best. Uh, thank you, everyone. We'll see how I'll try another setup.
Once
Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, once we are done, let's meet on the other side. Just us. I want to
Yeah,
share something with you guys.
All right. Okay. Cool. Which
nice.
side is that? The left side or the right side? All right. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. All right.
Thank you.